What is one of the greatest gifts in this life that you can think of? You know, we can think of many financial gifts and things that people have given to us, but think about when you were a child and think about your parents. What was one of the best things that they could possibly give to you? And I think you'll have to realize that it is time. Even when it comes to the Lord, of course, the Lord gave himself on the cross of Calvary. That was the greatest of all gifts, hands down. But hasn't God also given us time? You know, our life could have been snuffed out so many times. I think about some of the things that even I went through, but the Lord has given me the gift of time and blessed me with a family, with 12 beautiful children. And I'm going to tell you something. It's not how much money you spend on your children. It's easy to buy things for children, but your child will appreciate most of all the gift of time, that you spent time with them. And I'm not talking about what they call quality time. That's a cop-out so many times for spending small time with them. But in Ephesians 6, we're told, fathers, don't provoke your children wrath, but bring them up in the nurture and the admonition of the Lord. The nurture is the tenderness of the Lord, and the admonition would be teaching them about the Lord. That takes time. Spending time all the time in the mornings, praying with them before they leave, laying your hands on them, blessing them. On Saturday mornings, we would always have family devotion, and even neighbor children would come in. We'd read the Bible together and discuss it. But also in Deuteronomy 11, we're told to teach the word before our children. You shall teach them to your children, and you shall speak of them when you're in the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise up. We're always to be speaking the word of the Lord to them. That's time. You know, it doesn't even have to be anything elaborate. I'll tell you some simple things. We didn't have a lot of money. I always worked for the church, and the Lord blessed us in so many ways. But one time when my wife had our 12th child, we were going through a severe heat wave, and the temperature was about 102 degrees. And I and the children were out in the yard, and we didn't have a pool, and I just got a shovel, and I dug a big square hole, and I put a tarp in it and filled it up with water, and they had a blast. There wasn't anything elaborate. My brother had given me a deck one time that was around his pool, and I took it to my house and just took sheet metal and built a double sliding board where they could race on it, then built them a little playhouse. And without having to spend a lot of money, even vacations, we didn't take elaborate vacations, but we took them camping many times, and they got to see various places, you know, in multiple states. And God just blessed that way. And I think our children would still tell you the time that was spent with them, with dad and mom, was more valuable than any amount of money. Spend some time with your children. Get into the Word of God. Teach them the Word of God. Let them recite it. Pray with them, and spend time in the little things. Lots of time. Lots of time. It means everything.